Hi, this is part 2 and welcome back. The first part I show you on how to remove the components, and this is part 2 and I'll show you how to install them. So this is the replacement keyboard. As you see, I have all the keys, and this is the broken one. I'm missing 0 and whatever this is. But I don't have the touchpad, so I need to remove the original touchpad from here and place it onto the replacement one. Just be careful with the screw, they are really small, and also they can strip very easily. Make sure you have a tight and firm grip, like what I'm doing right now. I'm pressing on the bottom here, if you can see that, so that I have a firm, tight grip, and remove the screw so that I won't strip the screw. Okay. Okay, that's how you get the touchpad. Put it back in here on a new one. There you go.
Just a little one today.
Yeah, small one.
Thank you.
Thanks, no problem.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay, again, you want to press from the bottom. Make sure you have a firm grip on the screw and tighten it up together. Okay, you just want to come back and feel the click. It looks good. So, okay, so that's done. So what I'm going to do is you have to put the screen back together. So here's the screen. Pretty much what you want to do is to slide the position or whatever the bracket is, slide it in so that you can screw the in. You want to lift the screen at certain angle so that you have a flat surface attached to the palm rest, and that would give you a good tight where you can screw the screen together. So at this point here, you do not want to screw all the screws. At this point, you do not want to screw the thing tight. You just want to have a slightly firm grip on the screen, and then make some adjustments and come back and do a tighten up the rest of the screw. Okay, I slowly close the screen, and I'm come back here and tighten up the rest of the screw. And once that's done, I'll place the optical drive back together. Again, there are 3 screws for the optical drive. Two screws for the speaker. There are two screws that holds the cable. The third one is to have this little thing. Okay, we have the speakers back on. So next, I will put the motherboard back together. Make sure that you have all the cables not hidden underneath the motherboard. So the first thing I'll do is to lock down or screw tight the charging port. You can stick the microphone back in. And slide the motherboard, followed by, all the USB port and all the things, so slide it in. At the same time, make sure the cables are all above the motherboard. So there's one here. A bunch of them here. And that's it. So the motherboard sits in properly. Make sure the speaker, the LCD, the power for the LCD, optical drive, touchpad, keyboard backlighting, and this is the audio. Two screws to hold the cable. And final one is the small bracket. This Okay, finally. So the 7 screw that holds the motherboard. Okay, once I have the motherboard installed, the next thing I'll do is I'll install CPU. I mean CPU fan. 3 screws on CPU fan. The next one I'll install is the hard drive cable. Two screws to hold the bracket and 2 screws to hold the cable. So the next one I'll do is to install the battery. Two screws that holds the battery. And they're using the tri-screwdriver that where you can screw in the screw. Okay, now pretty much I'm just putting the cables back together. If you have a set of tweezers, it makes the work a bit easier. Not sure when it got cut off, but I just realized it got cut off by the time I finished installing everything. You get the pictures. I'll repeat quickly. So there's 7 screws that screw onto the motherboard. There are 3 screws that goes onto the CPU fan. 2 screws that holds the hard drive bracket, and then 2 screws to hold a cable that goes here, and 2 screws to hold a hard drive. 2 screws for the battery, and pretty much it. And then I just put all the cable back on. Speaker, cables, hard drive, CD-ROM, and pretty much I have everything put back together. And I just want to do a quick test and see if it powers on or not. So yep, it looks everything is working. I can see the Apple logo is booting up, and I think this is a great success. Everything works fine. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any question, comment below and I'll answer back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.